to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A posted on Facebook, and a couple of you messaged me through Messenger, and then a couple of you actually commented on the post. So I just grabbed questions from each person, and I came up with a total of, I think, like 12 questions out of all the questions that you guys asked me. Sorry if my hair is looking kind of crazy. I didn't straighten it, and I washed it yesterday, and I don't blow dry my hair, so this is kind of just its natural state. It's just doing its own thing, so it's a little wild right now, but that's okay. I have the questions here in my phone, and the first question is, what are your pet peeves? I think one of my biggest pet peeves would be when, like, for example, when I sneeze and someone doesn't say bless you, or if I say thank you and someone doesn't say you're welcome. I don't know why, it bothers me so bad. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves. My other biggest pet peeve would probably be when someone doesn't tuck their chair in. Like, if it was tucked in when you sat down, tuck it back in when you get back up. Like, it's not that hard. My favorite color, I would say, is sapphire blue and red. Those are like my top two favorite colors, and black. I wear a lot of black. Next question. What are my thoughts on the current state of America? Oh boy. That's a good question. I think the world is coming to an end. Donald Trump is our president. Or, yeah. I think I say enough when I say Donald Trump is our president. I think that's more than enough. Next question is, what are my fears and how do I overcome them? I have a lot of fears. I fear for many different things, for many different reasons. I'm an overthinker of everything. I overthink the smallest thing, and I think that's why I have a lot of trust issues. But then I kind of talk to myself. And just tell myself, like, you can't let these fears control your life. Because if you let a fear control your life, you're never going to move forward with anything. There's that saying, do the thing that scares you, and you have to do it. Even sometimes it's the wrong choice and you're afraid of doing it, but at the end, wrong choices are always lessons learned, and it's something that you're gonna take with you for the rest of your life. Like, I did that and I got a really good lesson out of it, so don't regret anything. Next question would be, would I ever swim with sharks? Yes, I would. I would definitely swim with sharks. Not free though, like not in the open. Like, I would get in a box and swim in the box and have the sharks around me. I wouldn't actually like swim next to a shark where there's like a whole bunch of other sharks around. No, I wouldn't do that. But if I'm in a box, I'm all for it. Next question is, how many kids do I want to have? I think that answer changes every year that I get older. Kids are like, they're a big responsibility, so I'd say probably two most, 2 or 3. It's between that. We'll see. We'll see when I actually have a kid. We'll see if that answer changes. Next question is, which superpower would I choose to have? That is a good question. I think I would choose to be invisible. Now, the only reason why I would choose to be invisible is because there are certain situations that have happened in my life where I wish I could just get out of. Yeah, I would be invisible. Definitely. That way I could just turn invisible and go somewhere else, and I don't have to be present in any of the situations that have happened. Next question is, what's my favorite actor slash singer? I think my favorite actor would be Denzel Washington, and my favorite actress would be Angelina Jolie. I love me some Angelina Jolie. She's definitely one of my favorites. My favorite singer, I listen to a lot of music, a lot of different types of music, so having a favorite would be kind of difficult. I listen to everything, anything and everything. If it sounds good, I'll listen to it. I'll name like a couple of my favorite singers. So the first one would be La India. She's a salsa singer. The second would be Alicia Keys, Mariah Carey in her good days, like, you know, when she first started. Who else? I think that would be it. Yeah, that would be it. Next question. What's my most awkward childhood memory? I would say probably the most awkward was when I was about, I don't know, it was probably like 4 or 5. And my mom and I, we went to Puerto Rico. And they were having like this party on the street or something. I don't remember, it was some party. And there were little girls there that were about my age, and I wanted to play with them. Like, I wanted to play with their dolls and stuff. And since I didn't know Spanish, they ignored me and they ran away from me, and I was kind of just awkwardly standing there by myself. And then I started crying, and I went up to my mom, and she was like, "Why are you crying? Like, what's wrong?" And I was like, "They don't want to play with me because I don't speak Spanish." Not even lying, ever since that happened, like since that moment happened, I think probably like a year or 2 afterwards, I started teaching myself how to read, write, and speak Spanish. Like, I was so determined to learn, and I did it. So yeah, that was pretty awkward. Next question is, what is my fondest childhood memory? Fondest childhood memory would probably be when my mom would play dolls with me. It was rare the time that she had time to play with me, you know, because she was working, you know, both my parents were working, so they were tired and they didn't really, it's not that they didn't have time, they were just tired, and it's understandable, but I think I was at my happiest during my childhood when I was playing dolls with my mom. To be completely honest, yeah, I think that's one of my fondest childhood memories. That, and when I got my first dog. Which I still have. I think I was 13 when we got him. I got him for my birthday. That day I was the happiest. Nothing could bring me down. I was ecstatic. I had been wanting a puppy for so long, and he was so little. He was probably like this big. He could fit like in my hands like this. Like, he was the tiniest little thing. He was so cute. That was another one of my fondest memories, when I got my first dog, and now I have 3. The last question is, what made me want to do a Q&A? To do a Q&A just to have something to start with. Since I am starting a YouTube channel, I kind of wanted to give myself like an intro. So that way people know a little bit about me, what I'm about, my likes, my dislikes, all that good stuff. So yeah, that's really the only reason why I wanted to do a Q&A. I just thought it's a good way to start a YouTube channel, so I went ahead and did it. Thanks guys, bye.